Previously on Ace Attorney. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing. Really? The yellow wrestler has gone missing. And there were feathers in tracks found at the scene. Yep. I smell a setup. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And we are continuing our investigation into the murder of this alderman fellow who is probably also Ninetails, the wrestler. Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the great evil is returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse for trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, hello. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. But please, wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's injustice we trust. Injustice. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So what can I do you for? So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Can you make an exception? Cease and desist at once or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Ah! Is he reaching for his... Injustice we trust. It's just as bad. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross the police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind. Huh, good luck. Let me know how it goes. But I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion? You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice, that'd be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that justice is not on enough to keep you out? And what? No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But God in the crime scene is a part of justice too. Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Ah! Whose justice is the most just here? We can't hear. Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact just tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop him or let him through? Whose justice is more just? My name is Justice. Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right. As a search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with blah, 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 and change our perspective with blah, blah, blah. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer. Let's get started. Okay. So, this is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Oh, of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. Okay, fine, good riddance. What was all that about? These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? Or maybe they were left intentionally. They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. Then it must be one big bird, and not of the friendly yellow type either. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear. Are we really not doing the, it was obviously somebody in a costume thing again? Oh my God, I just noticed the vampire over there on the cover. What do you call those things? Shelf. It's not really a shelf, but you know what? Put an arrow in the thing, editor. Oh wait, I'm the editor. Anyway. It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to bust your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. Okay, I was actually trying to click on this. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! I thought you left! Ah! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice, we trust. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. Blood's probably the alderman's, but is pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important?
Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
That's what you get from that? Apparently, the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings.
So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about.
That stinks.
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. Sniffle. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, is up to us to save him.
It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. I want to look at this. And of course I missed. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape. I think we could get this door open. It's worth a try.
No good. Shut tight. Oh my! I think I pulled something. Ow! I don't even see a keyhole. That seems pretty hopeless. Injustice, where did you come from?
Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manner, so we can't blow it up either. So an unopenable door. Right. According to Ms. Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Forget I just said that.
So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder.
Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind.
I want to look at this thing.
Can't look at that thing. Okay, I guess that's the ward that was on the door before all of this happened. Really? I can't look at this?
Look, this statue has only one tail.
Yeah, maybe it's a nine-tailed fox's sidekick?
I bet the number of tails represents the yokai's power. So, if you had two, Apollo, I'd only have one?
Are you talking about hair? Wait, what?
Not that it means you're better than me, got it?
Like I said.
What?
Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side.
This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in manga once.
Really? What are they used for?
Oh, things like pinching through cheeks.
Ew!
Pulling out tongues.
Stop!
Stop. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes.
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that.
Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they eat besides people.
Okay, apparently that's everything on this screen.
Oh. Okay.
It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for.
I read that the Japanese use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show.
You mean like my attorney's badge?
Or Athena. That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her.
Oh. What's that?
There's something behind the door. Oh. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was open.
Why would anyone put something there? Okay, they moved it to hide something? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic. Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too. I am? Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're an ace attorney of Wright Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Are you making fun of me? Now, if Trucy says something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. Wait. No, can't look at that. No. Okay. There it is. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like him. Ooh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Okay, this is flickering at me. What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tin Mataro battling it out. Be careful, Apollo! It's got blood on it! Really? Hey, you're right. Wonder if it's the alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so you're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Okay. A statue that was at the crime scene that depicts Tin Mataro and the nine-tailed fox locked in battle. So is this the actual murder weapon? Or is it what knocked out, crap, what's his name? Or defendant? Look, a cat with two tails! No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? That's not her neck. There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. Also, those are her intestines. She's a vampire. Her head is attached to her body. To her intestines. It lifts out of her body. She flies around eating people. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? Are we done? We done? Go. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. Also, I'd like you to describe a river to me. What? Why? Just humor me. Okay. Dry riverbed, dusty, lots of cute little stones lying around to pick up. Not much going on, really. Yeah, I thought so. Wait, what was that about? Don't worry about it. Like that? Okay. Huh. That looks like an air vent. Pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper can make it. Don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. She doesn't know when to give it up and when to stop using foreign words. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB. The Amazing Ninetales Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? Didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand! A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, a demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's going to hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Also, was that a Daredevil reference? Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Nope. Looks like gold fur. Oh, what a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal, like a nine-tailed fox. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime is long and soft and appears to be from some sort of animal. Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice in justice we trust. Ah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. What a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something. Oh, cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room, yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemies' hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yes. I must serve as well as protect.
Okay. I will share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, we did it all right. I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Was it Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right. This photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Okay. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to this door. Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox chamber. Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors to the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder, but we're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just all plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Okay, crime scene photo. A photo of the Fox chamber, their bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you.
At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Okay, especially since I suspect that he is Tenma Taro, the wrestler. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect. That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Ms. Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Yeah, true enough. The spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? That's the one. He's, how should I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is, unless you've faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. Excuse me? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murderer was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. Now, baloney. Baloney's not imaginary. I have baloney quite often. Love fried baloney and cheese sandwiches. Wait, what were we talking about? Prosecutor. Oh, right. Who better to prove that? Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackmail, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackmail. So, you have heard of him. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackmail. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yeah, no. You could say it also has to do with the effects his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law, as they say. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Are you barefoot? Excuse me? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. No, I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now. Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yeah, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look. It's Mr. What's it again? Finch? No. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Oh. Looks like some kind of mask. Oh, it's the Amazing Ninetales mask. The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's this mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Yeah. We already know who they do. Okay, I guess Apollo didn't know. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, aren't you? Yes. I mean, no.
Just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself.
Hey, how about you join me in the quest for a champion's belt? What a team! Me and my business mask and you and that demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? I wonder if I can make it big.
Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial.
No, I wasn't actually.
Why did I let him pull me off topic like that?
Come on, Apollo, ask him about the amazing Ninetales murder already.
So does this mean that Filch didn't know that the alderman was Ninetales either?
The amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it.
Oh.
His trademark's a gold cape and made to look like 9 foxtails. When he whirls through the ring, smacking down Tinma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
The amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales.
No. Well, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment?
Don't! What's the big idea? Check your pocket.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Keep it. I got lost some more.
Amazing Ninetales glossy added to the court record.
Okay, a photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town.
So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word round Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tinma Town.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
Well, that we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tinma Town? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tinma Town. That's why he wants to merge her. He'll open the forbidden chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
I ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tinma Town and stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried.
Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember?
Oh, right, that. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
He must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there, unless you're watching TV. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch?
I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tinma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name.
So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, all right? And also a silhouette instead of a portrait. So I'm guessing he's the guy we saw at the beginning, not doing the actual deed. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder.
Kept watch here the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted them.
So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means, what's this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way! Could the amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no. It's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something since she works here. Okay. Anything else? No. Nah, don't think so. All right. Let's see if we can track down Jinxie. Okay, apparently not. Oh. Interesting. Oh, here we go. April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make better milkshake and another could cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Hey, it's the demon lawyer. Not another warding charm. Apollo, who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. What's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up. I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But you do think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the Fall Forest Festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman. It's okay. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Ow! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So, if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human. No, you're still a demon. I give up. Seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Timotaro for some reason. That's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Timotaro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it would help your father, too. I then.
Why do you think Tamataro's the killer?
I saw him. Saw him with my own eyes. Timataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison. He ran right by me. What?
Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Timataro. He was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer.
Toward the foyer?
No, the foyer. Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle was supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Timataro too.
Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Timataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Timataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, Timataro is the killer, and he can fly too.
About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Could you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Timataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making that strange sound.
Does Timataro usually carry a staff?
Good question. I never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll.
About in other documents, any of them show Timataro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Timataro. After all, those who needlessly depict a demon are forever cursed.
Then what's the deal with the Timataro you saw, Jinxie?
Okay.
Oh, hey, we got a statement. Cool. Jinxie works at the Alderman's mansion, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity.
Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without the mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-uh. That's why matches are where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular.
Wait. Mean expose? As in strip them naked?
You even think like a demon! The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, those unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers.
That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it.
No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales.
Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Why didn't you tell me you saw Timataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Timataro at the time of the crime.
Village superstitions?
They say you must not gaze upon Timataro. But in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Timataro will claim your soul.
And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it, Why is everyone hiding their faces?
You there, you mustn't stare at Tin Mattel like that. Oh, your eyes. You'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost exactly the same thing. Apollo, do you think this lapel guy actually believes in Tin Matero? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetails Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be waiting for us. All right, back to the Manor. Oh, didn't even have to select it. There's no one here. I guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Town Pro Wrestling. Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow. Commentary by Timothy Twilight. Huh. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Yes, Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't that much of a stretch. There ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings? No, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yup, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs, so it was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. Okay, so he was watching TV at 3 o'clock. Wait, when did the murder happen? Hang on. I don't have an autopsy report. Do I really not have a time of death? Oh my god. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? Also, what time was the murder? For example, Tin Matero or something like that? What? Tin Matero? So you did see him. My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I bet you're shining up every day real pretty like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tin Matero flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Wow, I really pushed the button there. Well, did you see anything or not? What? Oh, it's you. That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yay! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent LaBelle. You... Beau Divine and personal aide to Mayor Damien Tinda. Beau Divine? More like Yokai Grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. Ah! What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis LaBelle. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, what a heavenly scent. Ugh, I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5.
Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. Could I ask what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Tisk. To think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. That was you spraying cologne in my eyes. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchy, answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here for... Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer. Just repeating what you... Oh, you've said quite enough. What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Timataro. Quite a little. So, she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Timataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking! So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Timataro? Ah! Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Timataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I got 2 words for this guy. Total break. Be quite through here. I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. No, thanks for your help. So these 2 were in the foyer but didn't see Timataro. Come along, Filchy. Where we going? Oh, right. You gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yeah. My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Timataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. I was being sarcastic, Athena. You see, I can read people's emotions from their tone of voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. And yet, you couldn't pick up on my sarcasm. Good to know. That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Timataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it's like he was obsessed with the thought of Timataro. That's why I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn is Timataro this, Timataro that. We should go talk to the mayor too. That sounds like a plan. You need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Timataro. Back at the detention center. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Timotaro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst, ugh. Oh, he's here! It's so nice to finally meet you! I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro.
Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you, too.
Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo. He's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. She's playing him, Apollo. Oh my god. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did how do I say this? Set Timotaro free.
What utter nonsense! They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Timotaro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you.
So that's the talk around town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
I must break out of here at once! Her tormentors must be taught a lesson!
No, wait, first we have to get your not guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me! This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter! Hold tight, sweet Jinxie! Daddy's coming to save you!
Don't relax, we'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free.
Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself?
Oh boy. They'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Oh, hello. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling?
Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary.
I knew it, my bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. This is a video game, Apollo. We are special. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor's lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touch my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl.
Yes.
Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenmo's lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. Just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. There it is. All right, I got him now.
His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Gotta pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does,
I'll perceive it.
it's well. It's quite an attractive price. Nope, 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 nope. In terms of tourism.
Gotcha!
Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I won't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetails Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism. But that would contradict this. Wait, what? Those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Mataro flying through the air. Hey. It's not, is it this?
Take that!
Okay, that's not it.
Sorry, I take it all back.
Oh, forgive me. There was a fly that was driving me crazy. All right, it's not that. So you think I'm not being entirely truthful? Yes, sir. This guy's seriously scary. I think you've yet to realize blah, 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 yada, yada, okay. All right, booming thanks to the monster craze, so you felt it would be an attractive prize, but for tourism, but that would contradict this. Let's see. That doesn't help. I married a yokai. Vale news feature. Boo, I found you. Yokai of the Amazon. I mean, that supports it, doesn't it?
Take that!
The monster craze in Ninetails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetails rose up against the municipal merger. Oh. Right, okay. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Hey! So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetails Vale, huh? Well, Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice.
I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie.
Protect her from what?
I received a threat. It said either I go through with the murder or my Jinxie dies.
What? How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same?
Alderman Kyubi was immensely popular. So you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world.
But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed.
Could it be?
What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Oh, really? Okay. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would.
That's the amazing Nine-Tails mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair, you say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Kilby, the amazing Nine-Tails himself. No way!
The alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity. Huh. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Nine-Tails was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and, as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was that mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
This is absurd.
Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished.
Blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting... Oh.
Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Oh. Apollo, do you really think the Tenma Tarot that Jixie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Did the killer have purposefully freed Tenma Tarot to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Tarot to release in the first place. Yeah, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. I'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, you all right? I'm fine. I'll think of something. I better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of trial. To be continued in the next episode to the outro! Okay, so my theory from last time really hasn't changed all that much. Doesn't help that the opening cutscene actually showed us who the killer is. The blackmail angle is new, though. Why would LaBelle care about this merger so much? Also, he's our Phoenix aide. Also, are we meant to believe that LaBelle, who I still think is a professional wrestler, did not know that his boss's rival was the famous title-holding wrestler Ninetales, but he was in fact retired? Okay, actually, now that I say that out loud, that's entirely plausible. Also, I'm guessing LaBelle promised Filch a shot at wrestling, perhaps a tag team arrangement, in exchange for his perjury. Not sure if Filch actually knows his new friend killed his boss. Anywho, up here's a playlist of my Persona 3 portable playthrough, and down here's a video that YouTube recommends. Also, if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos a week early, we have channel memberships for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!